Hi, my name is Derek. I'm the founder of Strike8 and Strike8 Studios. We create interactive gamified content primarily for mobile apps who are trying to teach a skill or an ability. And we even created our own app just to prove that our concepts do work. It teaches boxing defense through gamified interactive content and gamified interactive workouts. So in this video, I wanted to show you how we basically generated 1 million views organic using our gamified interactive content strategies. Now, let's just get this out of the way. Obviously, we already have 154,000 followers on Instagram, but we got that far by using interactive gamified content, which we're going to show you today. And we're going to show you basically not just gamified interactive content, which helps build a brand and build an audience, as one could say, but also the second kind of content that actually gets people to convert, that gets people to download, that gets people to buy. It's a 1-2 punch strategy, if you can think about it that way. Not the gamified content alone won't sell out your app, and it won't get people getting or buying pre-orders like it did for us. It's a two-part strategy. The first kind of content gets people to know that you exist, and you basically claim a unique content IP. You're the first mover on a unique content IP. And the second kind of content actually gets people to convert, actually gets people to download, actually gets people to pay. In our case, we'd be able to sell over 40 pre-orders with very modest marketing, right? Because the gamified interactive content that we're about to show you built awareness, built brand, but we didn't follow it up with the conversion heavy content because we just thought it was going to be a passe piece of content. We never thought it was going to blow up like it did. It was just, we're just putting content out there to just, test new theories and test new ideas, but this one happened to blow up. So we'll know that for the future. But anyway, let's just get into the video. So let me go here, pause. So this video created by myself is about 1 minute long. As you can see here in the beginning, we say skipped to 27 to play the game. Like we said, this is interactive gamified content, right? This is content that people are meant to participate in, not just passively watch, most likely kind of content that you're creating for your mobile apps. So let's go to insights real quick. Now, as we can see here, we're reaching mostly new people. So this is what we mean when we say we're building awareness, right? People who didn't know about us before are learning about us through this unique content, right? So 99% non-followers and 0.8% followers. So 1%. So 952,000. So 95,000 would be 10%. So about 9,000 people who follow us saw this video, and the rest were new people. Accounts reached 666,000. Interactions mostly from non-followers, and then obviously reels we have here, reels interactions, likes 38,000, likes really don't matter, comments 492, and here's the big one, here's the very important one. This is where gamified interactive content shines: saves and shares. Saves and shares. So if you're creating content online, you want to understand that Instagram or TikTok, they want to keep users on their platform. So if I'm saving a video, it means I'm going to refer back to it later. And if I'm sharing a video, I'm sharing it with somebody who conceivably will save the video, and then watch it later, right? With these kinds of videos, you don't get 100% watch time, you get 200% watch time. And then when you have something that is being massively shared, you're sharing it to people who are also going to watch the video, not just once, not but twice, but 3 or 4 times potentially, right? Accounts engaged, 59,000 accounts engaged. Profile activity, 2,631. Follows, 2,631. We didn't we didn't do CTAs for follows. We did CTAs for by the app link in bio, etc. So now let's actually watch the video. Okay, I don't know if the audio is going to play on this, but luckily we have captions for this. So this video is for our boxing app that helps train boxing defense through games, mini games, drills, etc. And this one is how to predict punches. And obviously, a big pain point you want to solve for boxers is not getting hit. That's it's pretty obvious. So, how to predict punches. And again, the person can skip to 27 to play the game, but we're going to watch all the way through. So, telegraphing. Beginners, you don't know this. People do things before they throw a punch, etc., to let you know they're going to punch. As beginners, your tells are extremely obvious. I was exaggerating here, but yeah, to a pro boxer, this is what you look like. Basically, if you're not trained, if you try to punch a pro boxer, it just looks like slow motion to them. So I tried to exaggerate that motion. Let's go here.
your body language, which in
Okay, it's a little too loud there. Let me see. Just turn that down maybe a little bit.
boxing means he can read your mind. He knows what you're going to do before you do it, which is okay. You're only a beginner. There's not much to read yet, but to train you to do this, let's play this game. He's going to throw punches at you. You dodge them, but the key is to predict them. Watch what he does before each punch so you can tell which punch he's going to throw.
Okay, so a couple things. One, we go into the tutorial, like how to actually play the game. And then immediately up here, we show a score to signal that it is a game and that it is about time to play, right? This is why we encourage people to skip to 027, because if they don't want to watch the whole thing, they can just skip to 027. And this definitely helps watch time, because they're going to watch all the way through to the end. Even if they get a perfect score, people will usually just, out of curiosity, they'll see what happens like at the end of the video. Like maybe there's like bonus points, or maybe there's like a special prize, or et cetera, et cetera. And we've built our brand based on that. Kind of how Marvel movies, like there's always an end credits scene. We've kind of built our brand on just like, hey, usually you want to stick to the end because they might have something for you, or there might be bonus points, or et cetera, et cetera. So let's keep watching.
It's easy mode, so the tells will be super obvious. Don't worry. Okay, ready? Go.
Oh, by the way, feel free to play along. I'm going to play along with this too. I forgot what the sequence was, so yeah, let's play. And then up here, full app link in bio, right? So that's the CTA. Usually you don't want to do a CTA for organic content. I don't think the algorithm likes that very much. But I mean, you know, sometimes you can succeed in spite of breaking the rules. Obviously, it may not like it that much, but we still got almost 1 million views on this one. It'll probably be 1 million views sometime later in the future. We're only at 952,000. So yeah, it'll probably get there. So that is that is the gamified content that gets new eyes, that gets new people following us, that gets people to our profile page, that gets us, let me see, this month alone, I think we got 1.6 million views. Let me see here. Okay, so I think we got about 1.6 million monthly views this past month, right? So not bad. It was that plus a couple other videos, a couple that did 300,000 views, other X 100,000 views, etc. We've been doing this for about 4-ish years in our niche, especially. So we know our niche, we know how to entertain our niche, we know how to convert for our niche, etc., etc. Which is why we got so many pre-orders so quickly with very modest marketing. We didn't even have to really work that hard. People were just buying it up like crazy. So here's the kind of content that actually will convert. If you don't have 154,000 followers, and by the way, we didn't even use TikTok for this. We have about, let me see here, 841,000 on TikTok, and again, very modest marketing. Like we did not try at all on TikTok. But if you don't have that big of a following, if you finally do get a viral video with gamified content, you have to immediately follow it up. Just like boxing, you have the 1-2, right? The 1-2 punch, and you have to immediately follow it up with conversion optimized content. So here's what this is. Here's what that is. So with this one, as you can see, we have nowhere near the amount of views, 278,000, not even half. Not even half. Still the same ratio, 1% followers, 98% non-followers, accounts reached 170. That's okay, et cetera, et cetera. Comments here, 6,707. So you cut that in half because half the comments were a ManyChat automation. So half the comments are us replying to them. So 6,700, I'll say 3,500. No, we'll say 3,300 comments, 3,300 unique comments. Whereas with our other video, let me pause here. With this interactive video, we only had 492 comments, right? Because it was optimized for entertainment, engagement, awareness, not engagement necessarily, but entertainment, awareness, views, virality, etc. We want to attract new eyeballs, and then we follow it up with content like this. Let's go ahead and play the video. All right.
Wake-up call. If you're a beginner, if you want to don't let a knockout be your wake-up call. If you're a beginner, if you want to dodge automatically, if you want to move on instinct, if you're tired of being the punching bag in sparring, then this is for you. Use this before your next sparring session. Don't let a knockout be...
Okay, so yeah, this one got over 3,000 unique comments. And it was basically, we had a CTA, it's like comment app to get the app, and then over 3,000 people commented app to get the app. And, you know, most founders, they don't study sales, they don't study marketing, they just want to hire a guy, they don't want to do the hard work themselves. But in my specific case, I knew that I needed to understand the art of sales and marketing. Like, learning boxing it's a whole art by itself, but learning business, learning sales, learning marketing, learning content creation are all completely separate fields of separate skill sets, separate fields, right? So to create a video like this, there was a lot of studying of the Alex Hermosis and the et cetera, to go into it, to understand how to make a video like this that actually gets people to buy. And so what we do with Strike Ace Studios is we specialize in that 1-2 punch, like we just said. We're going to get you viral, so people know you exist, can't download an app that people don't know exists. And then we follow it up with this kind of content. You can't spam this content because you just look like one big giant ad. And this would do great with ads, but you could reduce your CAC by just putting it organic. Like, again, alone here, we have 3,000 potential users. Now, we couldn't get to every single one of them. Some people fell off with the ManyChat automation, and some people are obviously fake accounts, etc. But the point is, you can generate over 3,300 leads through organic content purely just by learning a little bit of sales and marketing. And again, if you're the founder and you're just coding or whatever all day long, you just don't have time for that, that's what we're here for. But I just wanted to show, I was trying to come on this video and just kind of show you like the power of interactive gamified content for a mobile app that's trying to teach something. So for a couple good examples would be, let me go here. So a couple one, I've spoken to the founder of this good guy, but this is a gamified meditation tool. So it's teaching meditation through gamification. So this would go perfect with gamified interactive content and then following up with conversion optimized content, right? It's teaching something, and this one's taking it a step further. It's teaching something and using gamification to teach it or speed up the teaching process or make it more fun, right? So that's another one. This is one you've probably heard of, Duolingo, probably the most famous, popular language learning app, right? It's trying to teach language through gamification, through fun little games, quizzes, etc. So it's trying to teach a skill and make it fun while it's teaching it to you. This one is Artie's Falling Notes, learn piano with Artie. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's gamification, but it's definitely more interactive, right? It's kind of walking you through how to play the song. I haven't looked too much into this. I did do a video on this a couple months ago on like how I could use gamified content, but it's not necessarily using gamification right now, but teaching piano, teaching language, teaching meditation. This one's rather obvious. Obviously, chess is a game, so you would learn through gamification naturally, but this is another one, learning a skill, learning chess through gamification. So these are just a few obvious ones, and these are all mobile apps currently available on the App Store and Google Play. So this is where this kind of content shines the most, right? This is where this kind of content basically can make you one of one, make you a pioneer in your space. This is how you beat somebody this is how you beat somebody with venture capital funding and just what I would call a MIC marketing team, like a cookie cutter MIC marketing team that's not really unique. They just come in, they have high pressure, high ticket salesmen, and they sell you on their 10K package or whatever, and they don't really do any work, and then et cetera. And then a few months later, you're just kind of like, okay, fuck this agency, and then whatever, right? But if you really want to separate yourself by yourself without having to hire a marketing agency, it's just learning the art of gamified interactive content and then pairing it with conversion optimized content to get new downloads and sales, which is how we were able to get almost 40 pre-orders for our app. They literally bought the pre-order for our app before they were even allowed to download it, right? That's how powerful this content is. But anyways, I have plenty of other videos on my YouTube about this. We're probably going to make another video. I'm going to try to find more interactive content outside of just us and just kind of try to paint more of the bigger picture of gamified interactive content across the space of Instagram. Not really TikTok. I think TikTok is kind of dead. And I'm saying this as we have 840,000 followers. It's mainly a younger audience, like young kids, which of course is what it was made for. But if you really want to get new downloads and paying customers, paying users, you either use this or you either use Instagram or you either use YouTube, one of the two. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching.